Don't make an ick face because you never know what that first face is going to be. All right, let me make sure that we are live before we get going. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We got to fix the privacy. And hold on. Change it. Boom. What up? Here we go. Marina Simone in the house, y'all. How's it going? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be hopping on live with this freaking rock star over here. Just all the things. So as you guys are popping on, you got to say what up. Tell us where you're popping in from. She is on her porch down in Florida.
I'm on my mom's porch, not even my own.
She's not even on her own porch.
With half a lash.
But yeah, as she's playing with her lashes, which I'm going to intro her in a second because I know some of you have never been exposed to the world and the amazingness of Marina Simone, aka my mentor and business coach. I just have to tell you guys a little bit about her before we even start. So I was introduced to her like a year ago, would see her on social and, did a few of her trainings. And let me just tell you, after making this massive decision to work with her, she's leveled me up. I'm beyond grateful, beyond blessed. I love that she's sitting here with no makeup on, just showing up real and raw. And she taught me that. She taught me everything I know. She literally believed in me before I believed in myself. And she's just the queen of all things branding, which is what we're going to talk about today. So if you're here, throw us some heels in the comments because she's the queen of healers. That's the community that she builds. She is the CEO of Moms in Heels, which I absolutely love because moms need to be, get rid of their buns once in a while and get fancy a little bit, right? A little bit. We got to get rid of that bun. So without further ado, I don't really want to do all of the talking. I want her to dive in and first, introduce yourself to us and to them and to anybody that's plugging in.
First off, I'm so excited. First, you just literally are bringing so much value with your text message marketing and all the things you're doing. And I just saw in your Facebook group how you were like, hey, by the way, if you want, a little help relaunching your business, and just let me know. And you have over 100 comments. Carrie, you're making some massive moves and helping people change their businesses in such a good way. So I'm just so proud of you. I remember when we first met too. Our conversations are so different now, aren't they?
Yes.
I think that's one of the biggest things. I don't want to bore everybody with my background, but I've been in network marketing since 2011, 2012. Didn't get serious until 2014. And fell in love with brands and branding on social media and creating conversations. How could I create a conversation that was different than anybody else on social media? So this way, I didn't get lost. And I was remembered. That was the biggest thing for me. How can I be remembered? Because if I remember a brand, I'm going to buy from that brand, right? So it was kind of that simple for me. And then all of a sudden I realized I had this gift of helping people find their brands, helping people find their mission. And my big mission now is helping as many moms go from the cubicle to the throne, because that's literally what happened with me with branding myself on social media. And so 2023 is all about taking as many women as we possibly can in the Moms in Heels brand and helping them go from the cubicle to the throne, because that's a big part of my story. And it's funny because I never thought that the level of success that I had was even possible for a human, unless you were lucky, unless you were born into being rich or wealthy. And seeing what I've created with our team and created with my own personal network marketing business and with our brand, and the brands that we've helped create 6 figures and even 7-figure incomes, it just blows me away every single day, because I know there's a lot of people that are going to be watching this and they're going to be like, yeah, well, you did that, but I can't. Or watching this and be like, I don't have a brand. I'm just me. I didn't have a brand either. I literally turned a high heel into a brand. And so I just want you to know, it doesn't matter if you think you're not cool or you're boring. I'm sitting on my mom's porch in a bun, literally wearing socks and sandals, and my brand is Moms in Heels, just an FYI. I can't even make this stuff up, you guys. I can't. And I'm here. So, yeah.
I freaking love you. So, you guys, first of all, I have to say, if you're on here and you do have a network marketing business or any business, or you're working on your brand, please share this out. Feel free to click the share button, share this into your team chat, your team page, wherever you want to share it. That's number one. Number two, if y'all have ever worked in any capacity with Marina, drop us like some fire emojis in the chat, or what she has done to help you level your business up, because like she just like scratched the surface, and I scratched the surface when we first started, but like truly, like she's one of the most humble like human beings I've ever met. Her growth, like she really wants everyone to have the same amount of growth in their business, right? Like when I started with her, she was like, Carrie, you should do this, and I was like, I don't know, I don't think I can. She was like, no, you should. And she just kept saying it over and over and over and over. And you know, when you hear something over and over and over and over, whether it's good or bad, right? We've had those situations where our parents tell us something like maybe negative. She was telling me positive and uplifting me and telling me what I was capable of, until one day I just stepped into it and it was like, wow, she was right. Right. So
Say that again.
she was right. Marina Simone was right. And I wish I would have listened sooner. I want to say that. And I also want to say I had the opportunity to actually meet her in person, right? So you might be on here and or you watch anyone on social and you're like, I wonder what they're like in real life. Like, is this what they're like? Yo, she is what you see right here. Like, I walked into her house and I felt like I walked into my own house. It was messy. It was chaotic. There was stuff everywhere. I'm like, yo, she's so real. Like,
Yes,
and
I don't have the influencer home. That's not my house.
yeah, no, and I love it. So I want you to kind of like elaborate a little bit, because this is what I struggled with in the beginning. What the heck is a brand? What does that
Yeah.
even mean? Like, how do people show up and build that on social?
Yeah. So there's like so many different ways that you can describe what a brand is, and there's so many ways that you can like go at it. But one of the things that I've learned over time is like when you think about brand, then the next thing kind of is like niche, right? So you're like, okay, my brand is my niche. And they're like, okay, well, what's my niche? Well, there's like thousands of things that I love to do. So do I have to pick just one thing and become one thing? And so I want you to think of your brand as like an umbrella, right? So here's Marina Simone. Marina Simone is a brand. And then underneath that umbrella, you have different parts. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm right by the road over there. So you might be able to hear that, but whatever. We're just going to keep it 100. But literally, you have this umbrella. This is your brand. And then there's pieces of you, pathways, right? Like different pathways that you go that are underneath that brand. Your network marketing business, if you're a network marketing, is like a spout, I guess, coming off the umbrella, or a stick, right? I don't know, making some crap up right now. But you've got this, right? So there's that. Then there's like my childhood. That's a piece of my brand. Then there's I'm a mom. That's a piece of my brand. Then there's I'm a wife. That's a piece of my brand. Then there's like my vision of where I want to go and my mission. That's a piece of my brand. So there's like lots of moving parts to what makes a brand. Okay. Now, this is where people mess up. They think that their product that they sell is the only piece of their brand, and that's all they talk about. And what happens is then people lose who they are and become what they sell. That was good shit. Write that down. People forget who they are and they become what they sell. And that's the problem. Everybody's becoming the shaker bottle. Everybody's becoming that magic pill or that magic thing. That's not it. And I'm not going to bring them up because I can't even stand them. So I'm not going to talk about the Kardashians because I can't stand them anymore. But let's think of other brands like reality TVs. Let's think of the Housewives, right? The Housewives, their brand started as a housewife, right? But they have different parts of them. They're launching books. They're launching, speaking engagements. There's products that they rep, that they sell. Think of influencers. Influencers sell so many different things. Why is that? Because their umbrella is them, who they are, what they love, what they hate, what they wish. These are things that make the brand. And so when you're like, okay, well, how do I identify my brand? Like, who are you? What do you love? What do you hate? And what do you want? Like, think of those things. Start there. Start talking about those things, and you'll start building a tribe of people that create your brand before you even create it. I didn't create the Moms and Heels brand that I'm the CEO and founder of. I didn't create the healer community. They created themselves based on what I loved, what I hated, what I wished, and what I wanted.
Stop there for a second. Somebody type that out so I could put it on the screen. There we go. Danielle wrote it for me. I love it. So what you love, hate, want, and then Marina added wish.
Wish.
So
Yep.
good. So good.
Yeah. And you think about that too. When you think about our brand has to be relatable. We as humans, we want to relate to another human. Like that, we were born to want connection. Like that's what we thrive off of, connection and growth. And so when you think about things that you're scrolling and stopping and reading, and if it catches your attention, it's because it talked to you. It made you feel a certain type of way. It emotionally gave you a trigger. That's the type of stuff you need to pay attention to when you're talking about who you are, what you love, what you hate, and what you want or wish for, right? Like those are the things you should be talking about because you're going to be a magnet for the type of person that's just like you. And then it's your job to figure out what part of your brand they want. Do they want you? Do they want to work with you in your network marketing company? They just want that product you were talking about. And then here's the cool part. You can bounce people in your brand from the different little legs you got underneath that umbrella. And here's a great example, right? I have somebody that I worked with in network marketing from the very beginning that now is a client of mine in my funnel building part of my brand, where I build out funnels, write the copy, right? Something we're doing for you, Carrie. But that person started over here, but sometimes they move into different pieces of your brand. And so those legs are funnels. Anyway, but we won't go deep into that because that'll confuse everybody.
Many notes right now. I hope that you are. Because like that was absolutely fire. And I was going to tell you, sit on the steps for us because I feel like as you got farther from the house, we were getting like glitchy on your face.
Oh, good. Then you can't see all the hormonal pimples.
Oh gosh, I hate hormonal pimples.
Can you all just drop pimples in the comments for me? If you're like, I'm almost 40 or I'm 40 and it's like, why do we feel like we're teenagers again? Like this woman problem, I am over it.
100%. My daughter got in my car today after school. This was a big pimple last week. And she told me after school today, oh, Bertha's gone. I didn't even know we named it Bertha. She must have named it Bertha. I was like, that's great. Yeah, my 8-year-old. They speak the truth.
Okay. Hey, at least she's speaking the truth.
Right? All right. So I want to pivot a little bit from what you were just saying. Like, so I love how you broke down the brand. I love how you talked about umbrellas. And PS, you guys, is she not fire when she like breaks it down where your brain actually understands it? It's like I feel like I got the Cliff Notes version. So how do you apply building a brand to taking it next level to building a team? Because let's face it, if we want to build a residual long-term business, you got to have a team.
You have to have a team, and it's easier to talk to people that think like you, love like you, wish like you, right? And so if you're putting out stuff that's talking to a person that's just like you, when it comes to you asking if somebody's open to taking a look, it doesn't feel as awkward. It doesn't feel weird. It feels like a conversation with another adult that's just like you that you're offering something to. That's it. So it takes away the cold messaging. It takes away the, hey, I know you don't know me, but hey, I haven't seen you since high school, but no, those people are paying attention to you. The people that are paying attention to you want you to reach out. So what you're doing is now you're building a team of people that think like you, act like you, laugh at the stupid shit you laugh at, eat the dumb stuff you do, curse the way you do or don't curse. Like, maybe you guys are, whatever it is, you're building an authentic tribe in a team that's going to stick with you. That's going to stick with you.
Do you not love this? Like, this is all this right here is what I learned.
That's my sister. She's had a baby. I'm over here helping her with the newborn. Oh, yes. No, I don't need anything from Starbucks. I had enough caffeine today. Ooh. No. Mm-mm. No. Okay, go ahead.
So this is all stuff I learned from Marina, you guys. Like, if you go and just like even take a peek down my wall, how I've been showing up for my audience, talking to my audience, like it's not the old school way where, you know, you were just what she said in the beginning, not just showing up and like shaking a bottle or like putting the same message over and over. Like, I'm vulnerably showing up with like my flaws, my wins, all the things. And all of my people are constantly coming out of the woodwork. It's a blast. Like, I absolutely love waking up talking to people.
That's what you just said right there. When you are building brand forward, you love the people you're talking to, you love the people you're working with, and you want to continue to find more people just like that. So you're not frustrated because you're getting, if you get a no, you're getting a no from somebody you know is going to turn into a yes down the road. Why? Because they're addicted to your brand. They're addicted to you because it's them. And so it's just, it feels effortless. It feels good. And when you feel good, you're going to keep doing something.
Yeah, I love that. I love that because you know, my mind goes to, and this is the way I always describe it to people too. It's almost like if you went into a party or like a high school reunion, right? Like, what group would you gravitate to? Like we, human nature,
None
we
of them. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I know, right?
Skipped my 20-year reunion. Wrong question.
Stay home. But it's kind of the same thing, right? Like, we talk to our people talk to us, and it's like Marina said, it's just effortless. It's like you have stuff in common with these people.
Yeah.
You have the same problems as these people. So yeah, I love it.
Most of you that are on here too, you need to upgrade your conversation. Like, or you've upgraded your conversation and you're literally talking to the people from high school. Like, you can't have these amazing conversations about personal development on your social media and then it's all the same people that don't care about personal development. Go find those people. Like, otherwise you're talking to drywall, you know? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Drop a mic drop on that. That's 100% true. Because yes, it's like you are who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And I love when you say, like, tell them really quick, what's that one phrase that you use when you try to talk to everyone, you're talking to no one?
No one.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll get like, well, I don't know. This is when I'm creating mission statements and I'm creating content strategy. I don't know. This is really, really niche. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, but it's only talking to one person. I said, you have to start one conversation before you can have many. Meaning, if you don't know how to make someone feel, question, get really like engulfed into your content over one conversation, you're giving a whiplash with so many conversations. Like, they can't even like dig in to get to know who you are, right? Mm-hmm. People need to get to know you. So that takes a process. I would say that's like a 6-month process, just an FYI, to build solid relationships with people on social media. So when you think about that, if you are talking and trying to help everyone, you're repelling people and you're not bringing in your true person, like your true people, so they can get to know you. Because we always want mass people, more. No, less. Quality.
Drop the word quality in the comments. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. All right. Well, I know you're over there on babysitter duty.
Yes.
Tell us, for those that are tuning in, those that may tune in later, those that y'all are hopefully sharing within your chats, what is coming up that everybody can plug into and really capitalize on this whole strategy heading into 2023?
One of the biggest things for 2023 is, and that I'm like hammering with my team and hammering with my brand and with my team, with my brand and any of my clients, is momentum. And I think a lot of people are afraid of what 2023 is going to be because, you know, all the nonsense that's out there in society and whatever. You can believe what you want. We're going to help network marketers believe that they can create personal momentum no matter what's happening around us. And so we're doing a free 5-day summit. It starts January 16th and it's completely free. So Carrie's going to have a link for you where it's going to be like above where you can register, just DM her so she can get you the link or whatever. But it's going to be amazing. We literally have 10 speakers. Carrie, you're one of them, aren't you?
Yes.
I am. Carrie's one of the speakers at the event. And we're going to be talking about how to create personal momentum in your mind, in your business, in your wealth for 2023. And it's really going to help shift the way people think about how to do their business this year. And it's awesome. It's going to be for newbies. It's going to be for leaders. So I would say definitely get your teams on this as well, because we're gonna change the way people look at the industry this year.
So sweet. I'm so excited. Yes, I am going to be one of the speakers alongside this star and a few others, which I'm super
I know
excited
Bryn
about.
Lang, John Melton, Nadia Melton, Rob Sperry. I mean, we've got some big friggin' names that are going to be at this event. Don't want to miss it. It's completely free. So it's free. Show up. Don't
Mhm.
register and not show up. That's the biggest thing. Don't even register if you're not going to show up. That's just how I feel.
I love her. What's the word? Your honesty. Forgot the
Yes.
word honesty here. So, all right, that's all we got, right? I don't want to hold you up too much longer. I appreciate you guys that plugged in. This video is live. It's public. You are more than welcome to tag your teamies in it, share it to your teamies. As soon as we get off, I'll edit the top so that you guys can plug into the free summit. Because let me just say, you're missing out if you're not in there.
Yeah, it's free. It's a no-brainer.
All right. I love you.
I love you too, babe.
Do a selfie.
Bye.
Let's do a selfie. We gotta do a selfie.
Oh God. I
Oh,
gotta
God.
put a filter on this.
Yeah. All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.